Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous,
Tebak skor Baim, tebak skor.
the noise is fervent.
Tebak skor Baim, coba.
Frenetic. And the match day noise at this place is truly special.
Mas Rizal nggak bisa ngumpan aku.
It adds to a massive sense of occasion.
Vision, itu kan di blok-blok mulu.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Shots foul. Aduh.
And here's Eto.
Eto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kok bisa umpan gitu ya?
Yeah, this kind of bold
Mainnya
running
nggak
will
nek-nek
always
loh.
get you into
Mas Rizal nih
areas of
tapi apik
possibility.
tenan.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And here's Kante. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Yaya Toure. Finding their passes. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rummenigge has a goal!
Gampang kali.
Body! And a trademark move ends with the
Ikutnya gampang
inevitable
banget,
classy finish.
Bari are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Yaya Toure, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And that could set him on his way.
Body charge.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Oh, well played, well played. And that has been clubbed away.
What?
Bellingham. Pull it.
Conde.
That'll be a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Indonesia has the chance to go the other way. And it's Thuram. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Bellingham.
Thuram really added the width there.
He's got full. Just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Well timed, excellent interception. And he welcomes it in. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Hullet.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
He was being
very closely marshalled.
That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Hullet. Hullet is herring after that one. Hullet. Now it's Messi. Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. Now it's Martinelli. Rummenigge.
Pusing.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Rummenigge, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Conte. Bellingham. Now it's Hullet. And it's Vieira.
Astaga. Astaga.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Messi. Eto'o. And it's Eto'o. Tomiyasu can't be anticipated. Driven forward.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Hullet. Back into the middle.
Aduh,
And
ang
that's it for the
gawang.
first half. A breathless ending. Indonesia coming so close to levelling matters with the last action before the break. As it is, they trail by one.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Martinelli. Oh, that's clever.
Mas bisa dong yung panit.
Yeah. Some resolute defending there.
Tuwa aja.
And he's managed to get rid. And they're back on the ball
Enak
again.
banget merah putih.
Rudiger. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he spark a counter here? He's in plenty of space here.
Yeah.
Schmeichel can pick that up.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Yaya Toure. It's a sweet ball, that. Bellingham. Indonesia still this single goal behind. Quality ball. Look at the space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
Astagfirullahaladzim, mau dumpan aja nggak bisa.
Over to the other side. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Umpannya butuh perjuangan ini,
It's
mikir
really
ini.
well manoeuvred. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's searching through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Martinelli. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Potong dong.
Valverde. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Eto'o. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Hullet. He's cut it out.
Indonesia are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Indonesia needed that. They really
Gila
needed it.
nutupnya.
Yeah, they
Pusing
showed a
awak.
vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Could move up a gear here. He's tried one.
Oh, pas.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Hullet. Number 21, Eto'o. Number 42,
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
number 19.
Decent hit.
Aduh, super sub Haaland.
2 up now, and they are cruising. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Dapat
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And when the manager called on him,
Yun
he
lang.
was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Conte. Haaland. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
kasi ito si... Sana do.
Son Heung-min. Saliba. Oh, can he get onto this?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tomiyasu gets over and intercepts. Conte. Oh, it's Son Heung-min. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafael Leao. And it's Messi. Closing in, and the finish! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
There will be
Messi
1 minute
just
added
backs
time.
himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And that's that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. So off we go then. And it's played forward. Back into the middle. And here's Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Messi has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Sir Jim Gabriel Martinelli, scorer of that goal, which finally put one of his team's greatest hoodoos to bed.
Against the Citizens, yes, a run of defeats that went back to 2015.
Wasn't an absolutely clean strike, and it needed a helping hand. Significant deflection, but nobody was complaining about that day.
Yeah, I remember the game being a very passionate affair, perhaps a bit ill-tempered.
Yeah, there were a few clashes, but boy, what a result for them. Gullit is in a really good... Oh, what a climb! Goal! Body!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Thuram. Bellingham. To McAllister. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he cuts out the supply. Thuram. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Vieira. And it's Gullit. Roberto Carlos. Referee's given a throw.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. McAllister with the foul. Now, who's going to be first to this? Paris Saint-Germain claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He rises! He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for... And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's hoisted clear. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Valverde. Roberto Carlos. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, great play! Well, there's the clearance. And that has left him in a heap. Gullit. Bardi look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Kola. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Valverde. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Driving forward. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bellingham. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Tomiyasu, a player who needs no introduction. Vieira. He's not got that quite right. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Martinelli. Saliba cuts it out. Roberto Carlos has created one goal already. Koundé. And he's gone looking for safety. Rummenigge. Messi. Oh, good-looking ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. He could be in here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bellingham. Martinelli. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Tomiyasu calmly anticipates. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Hullet. Vieira. Koundé gets over and intercepts.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tomiyasu makes the interception. That has ended up in no man's land. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, he's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Out of play for a throw.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 21, Messi. Le numéro 7, le numéro 11. À leur place, le
Dapat ah.
numéro 10. Le numéro
Aduh, Haaland lagi babak
Still
2
have the
dimasukin.
cards to affect this game.
Kagawa. Changement en cours.
Aduh, Haaland lagi babak 2 dimasukin.
Yeah, given the lift of his goal. Collier, and he was alert to it. And that has been clubbed away.
Dapat ah.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Kohler really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Mbappe, and that could set him on his way. And he's quick to get it clear again. He's done very well to take that back. Just about up to 75 minutes. Quality ball. Son Heung-min. Koundé cuts out the pass. That is a brilliant interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Vieira. Bellingham. Tomiyasu gets a foot in here. And it's Kagawa. Kagawa. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's slung out wide. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Kenapa umpannya gitu? Mas Rizal umpannya kenapa? Angkut-angkut gitu. Mas Rizal segitiganya gitu. Dihidupin sama dia kan. Nih.
Bale might just make this. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, super find.
Aduh.
Schmeichel deals with it effortlessly. Well seen.
Aduh.
Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte. Oh, he's found support out
Lagi
wide.
susah nih. Mbappe Haaland kombinasi mematikan.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kagawa.
Astaga.
Just 5 minutes left.
Dapat ah. Aduh, kamu disuruh. Cuma dia dan Tuhan yang tahu.
Vieira.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much
Played
faster.
back in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, both sides
Yes.
might have to settle for a draw here,
Aduh.
although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Tomiyasu spots it.
Ah,
and
cepet banget tangannya.
intercepts.
Mas Rizal nih.
1 minute to add according to the board. Now it's Bale.
Ah,
Oh, played right into Bale!
gol aja Im.
May just do it!
Gol aja.
Easier to pull off.
And that is that. So the winner's bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Vieira claiming the man of the match award.
Enggak dong. Ini kan match kedua belum tebak skor. Tadi yang pertama salah Baim. Cuman match 2 ya nih. Back 5. Aduh. Mulai muter-muter lagi nih. Keluar lagi kumat. Aduh, nggak deh. Ajakin lagi, Pak. Iya ini. Mas Rizal udah panas itu. Enggak, dia sambil nunggu temennya. Di auto main karo papa. Wes meta sundulan mending turu. Bolo. Aduh. Wah, ini tebakan match 1. Match 2 belum ada Baim nebak. Oh iya bener ya ini match ini ya Baim nebak ya. Coba lihat lagi. 2-1 Papa win Papa Papa P5. Salah tebak skor. Oh iya bener Baim ya. Oke mantap. Mantap. Tebak lagi dong. Nih tebak lagi. Match selanjutnya nih berapa skor? Oke. Nanti tinggal dikirim GoPay Baim yang menang guys. Tebak lagi dong. Tebak skor. Si Bolo pun nonton tapi nggak komen kamu. Mas Yuda. Diam-diam aja kamu. Pasti bilang lagi. Minta kamera lagi dinyalain lagi. Kamu emang ribetin aja kalau lagi main kamu ganggu tau nggak?
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Paris Saint-Germain, Paris.
Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal. And it had to be. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
Okay, interesting. He's got plenty of space out wide here, looking for the run. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Valverde! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Valverde actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Big header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. It's their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Tomiyasu. Paris Saint-Germain are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Rummenigge! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Thuram gets it away. Corner number 2 then. McAllister plays it short. McAllister. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I lad, ambitious.
Oh, hang on. Valverde. And he was alert to it. Martinelli, a player who needs no introduction. Martinelli has got himself a free kick. Neither side yet able to find the net. McAllister is always looking to break lines. Roberto Carlos. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Hullet. It's skewed. Oh, what has happened here? Valverde. And it's Hullet. Bardi trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, right place, right time. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he goes cross-field. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. 15 minutes till half-time. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That is good strength. Taken back almost at once. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Neymar. Rummenigge. That's been cut out, well played. Nedved, nicely weighted ball. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Well read, nice interception. Thuram works it forward. Neymar. And it's Vieira. Van Dijk. Back into the middle. Some really good ball movement. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram gets rid without sophistication. To Thuram. Tomiyasu. Nicely spread. Oh, he's in! Vieira. Can he spark a counter here? Valverde looking to run onto it.
This is what good chemistry is all about. Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we've reached half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. McAllister, and it's Hullet. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Valverde. The fullback is in acres of space here. Schmeichel has that under control.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Neymar. Rummenigge. And he's picked out the run. And here's Hullet. He's had it taken off him. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Merah dong. Mas Rizal kartu merah.
Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Andik.
Oh, it's come off the upright.
Waduh, Mas Rizal. Tiang.
Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Yeah.
Hey.
They're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Slodot ang kamu ngapain slodot.
Nedved. And that's a superb pass. Decent hit.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hullet to McAllister.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match,
Just about up to the hour now.
71
McAllister. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Apa butuh gol pitcher? Iya, benar-benar.
Poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Bagian tak?
Collier, McAllister gets a foot in here.
Flying tuh mundur ya.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Hullet. It's a good spell of possession, this. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Waduh, cepet banget.
Sticks it away. Just to pick me up the
Pak itu. Cepet banget tangannya tapi Mas Rizal. Ih, gol pitcher nggak ada ini, gol pitcher yang ini. Oh, Suarez. Lepet maju mundur terus ini.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Suarez.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose
Bisa
and
gitu dong
urgency.
umpannya. Kenapa sih
They
bisa
can get right back into
back
this.
pass gitu? Mas Rizal.
Haaland.
Ya apa sih? Apa rasanya?
Kunde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable
Umpan
outcome. Too much
apaan
traffic.
itu?
And he's intervened well there. Messi. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Pengen gaya Mas Rizal tuh back pass gitu.
That's been won straight back. Rummenigge gets flagged offside. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Messi.
Aduh.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency
Ya
they need.
Allah.
Mbappe could try cutting inside
udah.
here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's Son
Tungguin
Heung-min.
dong.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Showing great. Has a shot!
Waduh.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Just not
dia
quite.
pakai
It
blitz
looked like he
cooler
tried to
dia.
give it some extra whip.
Aduh, Mas Rizal. Astaga, ini dia.
Gently done. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Aduh.
Can he put it away?
Oh ya.
Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Itu ya.
Messi. Yeah.
Paris Saint-Germain have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And it's Luis Suarez. Messi. He's in a great position. Son Heung-min. Rummenigge. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Pinches it off him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tomiyasu calmly anticipates. Messi.
Aduh,
So that's
tahu
it. It is all over.
dimaafin.
Well, that was
Umpan
tense. The
situ
two
lagi.
parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes
Kamu
unwatchable.
tahu aja sih aku mau umpan kemana, Mas Rizal.
Je vous demanderai de déposer
What
vos
are your thoughts on...
Udah pakai smart people, masih aja bodoh. Oke, fenomenal pas. Goal pitcher, fenomenal pas. Visionary pas harusnya ya. Oke, gas. Kalau jangan sama gulit, oke. Seva. Udah ini. Suarez nih, susah di body. Backnya gede-gede banget. Oke, Andi.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And the shots!
Suarez.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defense saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Vardy finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rummenigge.
Mentang Liverpool pakai terus Martineznya. Liverpool Arsenal. Rizal nih.
Hoisted in.
Hebat.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Martinelli. No, that's been intercepted. Paris Saint-Germain leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Nedved. Conte. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Messi. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Gullit. Bellingham. Gullit! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Saliba. Floated up and over. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rudiger. Vardy trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Messi. And that could set him on his way. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
He gets big. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Valverde just had too many bodies around him. He would have done remarkably well to score from there.
And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tomiyasu gets over and intercepts. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he was quick to react. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there!
Bolanya bola-bola cantik semua ya, Him ya.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back.
Suarez
and the focus
dong.
to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Bola aneh masih dikejar.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Hullet. He's had a hit!
Oof.
Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Rummenigge. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he get onto this? And a header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp.
Ya kan Om Rio yang menjual atau mau diambil. Bisa. Buat apa Danu? Banyak.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Has another goal! That's a half-decent try. Hullet. That looks a good ball through. Bellingham. Great hit!
Aduh, gile. Tipu kiper aku cantik loh ya, Mas.
It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Bellingham kok bisa di depan nih sih?
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Rummenigge. He's in plenty of space here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Tomiyasu clears it away. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. And it's Conte. Hullet. Now it's Neymar. And that's played in low. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. Nedved is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The pass has gone astray. Rudiger cuts out the pass. And the whistle goes for half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 9, Luis Suarez.
And the second half gets underway.
Le numéro 5.
It's a good run down the right. Nedved. Now it's Messi. Played back towards his own goal.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And that's a throw. Rudiger with the clearance. Bellingham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Paris Saint-Germain do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Yuk, mana
Just
itu?
misjudged that one.
Udah Danu, udah semua. Diangkut semua. Sampai ke siapa itu back Uzbekistan.
And he's in on goal. Saliba. Rummenigge. An attempt which
Tapi lihat live-nya.
was probably just beyond.
Gacha semua. Itu yang ada di situ di semua diambil.
He was asking perhaps a little too much
Spin.
for himself then.
Kasih tahu Pak, ntar malam dia live. Kasih tahu Im. Males sebenarnya Netflix tuh Giroud lah, all in Giroud.
And here's Bellingham. Messi. Oh, they could break here. That's been cut out, well played. Conte. Bellingham. Oh, that's well spotted. Yeah. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Nedved.
Aduh, Mas, tungguin.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. That's a little off target. Valverde. Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He is through here. Tomiyasu clears.
Lolos semua dong.
Bari are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly
Ini
help their
Karim apa
cause.
siapa gitu?
Neymar. He's got the shot away. Just off target. Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. Nedved!
What?
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Udah semua, udah cap. Senin besok nih siapa nih?
Le numéro 20. À leur place, le numéro
Roberto
7,
Carlos.
le numéro 12, le numéro 18.
And here's Haaland.
Attention,
Played
changement.
back in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Mbappe. Pull it. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. He rises! And again!
Son Min.
Do not write them off. Back they come. Son Heung-min at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This has become one superb game of football.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved. Paris Saint-Germain showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he's there to get it away. And the shot!
Terbang dong.
Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Rummenigge has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Gullit tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Ayo.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
There will be a throw-in. Up he goes! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Nggak dapet terakhir, dapat semuanya, digajar semua. Semua yang ada di situ tadi tuh, sampai ke Modric. Endo.
Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really
Endo
well and
ada.
stopped it.
Son Heung-min aja ada. Son Heung-min yang Korea tuh.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Son Heung-min,
He's
Kamsamida.
having a go.
Gila.
Well, he got rid because he was
Yang
under pressure.
gaming kok bisa gitu Mas Rizal?
And
Ini
the
sih
number on the board
menakutkan ya.
is 3. And it's Neymar. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Ang tackle
It's
nih.
Neymar! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And that's it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both
Lo harusnya
sides, as
PKW nih,
it
aku
turns
hidupin
out,
PKW nih Mas Rizal ya. Kali-kali draw lagi ya kan. Pede banget. Pede dulu aja. Masih gas kah Mas Rizal? Temennya masih ada nggak? Udah datang belum? Goal picture, oh Seva kata Bahim, Seva udah masuk. Waduh, nggak ada temennya Mas Rizal. Guys, yang mau ini guys, masuk. Sama ada anu yuk. Masuk Danu. Dia yang Bangladesh dong. Ngakak. Malang galau. Apa sih? Aduh. Ini Bangla. Oh, ini Danu ya Bangla. Aduh. Ah,
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. There's the whistle, and here we go. Valverde with the... Oh, what a climb! Messi.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Alexander-Arnold. Terrific header!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Rummenigge.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That is ended up in no man's land. Leicester calmly anticipates. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Maldini. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Middle.
Lovely feet. Still goalless. Alexander-Arnold is one whose deliveries we all know about. Valverde. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Valverde. Shevchenko. Picked out brilliantly.
Aduh, kelamaan.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Collier. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Roberto Carlos. Can he spark a counter here?
Valverde dapat
Into space out wide.
Aduh.
Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Valverde. Valverde.
Aduh.
Valverde is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Good read, needed to be. Paris Saint-Germain applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Collar. Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Great work on the overlap. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and
pakai
we've just seen a
kepala
prime
dong.
example. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a good spell of possession. Tries a shot! Superb goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Simplicity itself.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
It's a mighty effort!
Additionnel.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Deftly done. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And the whistle goes for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides. And at half-time, it is 1-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Paris Saint-Germain come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, smashing header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Shevchenko is herring after that one. Collar. Roberto Carlos is charging up on the overlap.
Soalnya. Aduh, kakinya.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Shevchenko. Aim forwards. And here's Shevchenko. Messi! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 71
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Aimed beyond the defence. That'll be a throw-in. That could spell trouble. He gets big. In he goes again. Oh, he's really drilled it. Maldini. Nesta. Tomiyasu cuts it out. Hullet. Nedved. It's Nedved! He's in a good position here. Well seen. Nedved! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Valverde. And Alexander-Arnold. Vieira. That pass has been well intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. Koundé. Roberto Carlos. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Platini. Always onto this. Face to decent hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Thuram getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Vieira. Collier. Shevchenko. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shevchenko! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He could be in here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Hullet. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. And it's Hullet. Into the last 5 minutes. Neymar, Thuram does well to get it back. Roberto Carlos fiddles it through. Just eases him off the ball.
Berat banget. Olet.
Oh, no joy this time. Oh, good-looking ball. Nedved. And they can counter here.
Additionnel, une
You
minute.
can run onto that. Oh,
Rahasia
what a
deh.
pass! It's Nedved! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And that will be it. Paris Saint-Germain can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically.
Reus. Terus cek deh. Oh, mulai muter-muter. Gas dan yang main banyak gak tadi ya? Yang main banyak. Yang main banyak gak? Oh. Banyak yang main.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, that's well spotted.
Konde.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Rummenigge. Pull it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now Saliba. Turan. Nedved gets into some space. Up he goes! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's had a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It's really well cleared. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That looks a cracking... And the shots! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is about as cool as they come.
Oh, tadi pergi nggak makan ya?
Expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Okay.
Royce. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Neymar. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Alexander-Arnold is always looking to play quality balls. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that has been cleared.
Ih, lolos. Sip.
In once more, he gets big, in for the pieces. Goal, Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And the shots! And that is wildly off target.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Nedved! It's Nedved! Too close for comfort.
Tetap di mana sih? Netflix ada di mana-mana itu.
Just eases him off the ball. He's not got that quite right. Neymar. He's got away. And that should be the keeper's. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great, and the finish!
Paano siya
And
dito?
yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then...
Lambat o netpet. Netpet oleh.
Vieira. Pull it. Ledbjed. Played with finesse. Pass is just off target. And that is as far as they're going to go. Platini. That has been cut short.
Temps
Colère.
additionnel, 3 minutes.
Kaligaan.
And it's Neymar.
Long tackle.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Can he finish?
Widish.
Goal!
Gila.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly executed
What
that with
Asia?
considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Ya
And now
asis
he
netpet.
has two.
Aduh.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Tuang
Great
nga.
challenge, time to perfection. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Voilà.
Balikan netpet.
Le pas de panique. Nos joueurs ont 45 minutes pour refaire leur
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Czech catches it safely. Valverde. That's a little off target. Davis. He's looking to set free a runner. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Pull it. Floated up and over. That's a shade optimistic. Vieira. Davis. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Neymar. Valverde does really well to win the ball there.
Kayanin.
Valverde. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Collar, big chance! Sticks it away! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
This is quite a battle.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Platini, foot in. Valverde. And it's Davis. Davis powering forward here. Alexander-Arnold. He's picked his way through.
Aduh.
And that should get the job done.
Loh, kamu.
Corner number 2 then. Opts to play it back. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Goalkeeper's ball. Valverde. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different... He's got the shot away!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Paris Saint-Germain! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Gasperi.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Iniesta. Cantona. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Nedved. Bullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi will not want to lose out here. He's had a shot!
Oops.
And the lead stays intact, just.
Suarez nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
Saliba deals with that comfortably.
Yes.
Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way.
Gak nyampe dong.
Communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Davis. Bale.
Aduh.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority
Aduh,
lies
Pak.
further back.
Paris Saint-Germain moments now away from seeing this one out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Suarez. Nedved.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
That's a good run down the left. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Iniesta, and he's searching through. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Paris Saint-Germain have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
0,5 net.
From behind, Jim, that is so
Jangan follow
winning.
8 dong. Jelek. Ayo dan kelas. Tadi aku nge-push yang akun satu lagi. Ya aduh lanjut ya udah tuh. Makasih dan mau nge-push ini buru males nih. Netfet free banget ya Netfet ya. Aku isiannya fantastika nih. Boosternya nggak ada lagi. Harusnya crossing ya. Kalau crossing stamina bisa 100. King power bisa 100. Harusnya crossing nih. Yang satu lagi crossing beneran banget dapatnya. Yang ini nih. Mantap banget ini. Apa beli booster udah dibeli belum ya? Booster ini. Cek MD cek. Oh belum deh, belum diambil. Tapi random guys. Nah, aku crossing. Enak banget. Ini fantastisa enggak banget. Kita ganti coba double boosternya. Yang belum ada double booster siapa? Ini oleh Romini ini. Dominic Sabusa. Ini asik. Ini udah. Di random dapat ini nanti ya. Apa deh? Duel dong, edan. Suruh duel. Netfetnya. Duel sama siapa deh? Banyak kan kipernya ya? Iya ada semua di sini. Si Michael lah, Dida, Neor. Yang nggak ada Martin Pes doang, Danu. Ayo Om Iqbal. Asar dulu. Oke, aku juga asar. Tinggal masuk ya. Oke Om, ini dia collarnya. Tiga, dua, 12, 9, 5. Ini ya 7. Jumping 90, finishing 90. Pada lari. Kicking powernya juga kenceng Om. Biar enak kicking powernya kan dia suka first time shoot, tapi harus masukin first time shootnya udah ada situ. Aku masukin double touch. Cut behind and turn juga ada. Oke. Tebun, penangkal collar nih. Satu-satunya penangkal collar ini dia. 201 tingginya nih ya. 202, 201. Jumpingnya lebih jumping, ini dia. Stamina cepat habis dia. Reus enak banget ya, Reus. Gak ada obat. Visionary pass, fenomenal pass. Masukin Reus ya, Bellingham box to box, box to box, box to box, kebanyakan box to box. Position coba. Training SS. IMF dong, IMF dong, IMF dong. LM, udah bisa bos. Full. Sini jangan ini. Si roaming coba. Flowy Queen, Flowy. Kak kemana kak? Mau ke ayam nggak kak?
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Oh, that's wonderful. And there's the hit! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
It's Eto'o! He scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction.
Sama
This is
Eto'o
wonderful to watch.
saling menggolkan dulu.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment. That is asking for trouble. Deftly away. And that could set him on his way. Great ball, and he's in here. Pull it. Quality ball. Costa Corta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pull it. Eto'o. He's gone for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters.
Di
and it's
kanan
time
dong
to make it
Messi-nya
matter now.
tuh.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Ah,
Eto'o. Hits one! And for a moment, time stood still.
kita itu ada apa? Tinggalan lagi aja dia.
And it's Hullet. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Shifted upfield. Yaya Toure. Now it's Eto'o. He's got away. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Kaká. Oh, he's burst through. Kaká! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Kaká just backs himself every time. Give him a
Apa itu,
challenge
Dita?
and he rise to it.
Mau aku juga ya. Bagi 2 jam gitu. Iya.
Kaká. And here's Eto'o. Ronaldinho. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Yaya Toure. Chance! Oh, taken with style. And they get themselves in front. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Messi running with the ball. And the shot! No mistake! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Indonesia. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's managed to get... Can he finish? taken goal. Back to within one.
Buang aja ya
Interesting.
guys.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And that has left him in a heap. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Valverde cuts it out. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Valverde spots it and intercepts. Passing nice and neat. Yaya Toure.
Yes.
Pull it. Vieira. He has found the way through. Pull it. And the counter is on.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Nedved. Great chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Ay, Nedved. Oh.
Referee's had a look,
And
he's blown his whistle for half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Indonesia hold a skinny lead after a thrilling half. Bring on the second half. It's 3-2.
Bel papaya guys.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Kayak burung beo.
So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break.
Sih manajernya?
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Messi. And Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they can break here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And it's Hullet. Kaka. Vieira gets a foot in here. Eto'o driving forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Eto'o. Great hit!
Dan gulit.
Yes, it's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
We have ourselves
Yeah.
a real game here.
Well, this is to
Just
be
guys.
expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nesta.
The attendance for this
Yeah.
match was 71,649.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is not quite well. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. He's had a shot! Neymar finds himself offside. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Aduh.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
And the shot!
Bir.
It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, we were anticipating this.
Ulit
They're
yan, ang
very
sakit
much
pegang.
set up for the counter-attack, and
Ulit
I
yan.
don't see it changing anytime soon.
Ulit yan, Edward Lakan.
Toure has created one goal already.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a good foot in there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Eto. Nedved. Hazeluk can place it forward. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
He's had a hit! That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Saliba attempts a clearance. Now this could be a chance. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Eto, while facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Gullit. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Ulit,
That's a
aduh.
fine interception.
Basta.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Yeah. And the pass is intercepted. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one
guys,
more
ganda
opportunity,
main
Peter,
dulu.
for a late steal here.
Aiyah.
Little pass back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Messi. And it's Ronaldinho.
Aduh.
Gullit. And that is out of play.
Habis semua pemain.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Messi. Number 21, Eto. Number 11, Gullit. Number 42,
That's tidy.
Toure. Number 7, Ronaldinho.
There's the whistle, and it is
Now
going
the
to penalties.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to
So
inform
we've gone
you
the full
that
distance
CCTV
here,
is now
nothing
in
definitive,
operation for
and we
your
will be
safety.
back shortly for a penalty shootout.
long ball.
An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. Oh, what a save!
One move.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Neto is the next to run the gauntlet. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
So this one to restore parity.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Soboslai is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, he took a risk, but it's paid off.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
This then to level matters. No! Denied remarkably.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
This to double their advantage. Good penalty, just steered it the other way. 2 to the good. The margin of error is 0. No! Saved it! And their fate is sealed. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Eto'o. He's found Eto'o! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Thuram cuts out the pass. And it's Ronaldinho. That has been cut short. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Nedved. Costa Curta. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
It's Eto'o! Goal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
So, a breakthrough already. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Vieira. Picked out brilliantly. Rummenigge. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Always onto this. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Messi. Pull it. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his ad. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
That is definitely not his best. He's got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what a pass! Eto'o gets flagged offside. And it's Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Driving on and making good progress. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's through here. He might... Rummenigge! And he's quick to get it clear again. And he was quick to react. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eto'o. Eto'o touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, played right into his path. Hit Rummenigge! Tomiyasu. Ronaldinho.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Some resolute defending there. Thuram. Rummenigge. Kaka. He can run onto that. And that has been clubbed away. Nicked it back promptly. Now Kaká. Hullet. Yaya Toure. He's had it taken off him. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well timed, excellent interception. Hullet.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Kaká. Can he get it through? Rummenigge. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Indonesia clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Indonesia leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Yaya Toure. Ronaldinho. Shot could be on. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's Nedved! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Hullet. Hullet. And the shot! Marvellous goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been...
Can he put it away? Now, who's going to be first to this? Czech trying to keep this in. Pass somewhat off target. Played out towards the right wing. Lovely bit of skill. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
987.
Neymar strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vieira.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nedved. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Yaya Toure. Eto'o. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's Ronaldinho. Vieira. Rummenigge, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, that's clever. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Pull it. Messi.
Indonesia are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might...
Oh no, this does not look good.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tomiyasu kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Ronaldinho. That's a fabulous ball. Nedved. Vieira. Pull it. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rummenigge. And here's Eto'o. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. That's good play. Neymar! They're back in possession and ready to go again.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And here's Hullet. Oh, that was vital. Nesta calmly anticipates. And it's
There will be
Neymar.
1 minute added time.
Nedved. Messi. Yaya Toure. Eto'o. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got the shot away! And there goes the final whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Fellow attendees, this is a lost
So Jim, how do you
children's
reflect on
announcement.
what we've seen?
Please keep
Well,
your
the
eyes
surprise
on
for
your
me
children.
was...
Tar lagi Om. Kok Una sih? Iya kadang gitu kemarin aku nggak on gara-gara jaringan. Sekarang enggak gitu.
How did you meet Gary? Online? Was it an app or which app?
Welcome to those who
Comfortable
have
as hell.
joined us
Love
all
that.
here on a beautiful
You see,
clear
she's
evening.
on a dating
The
app.
conditions contributing to
All of
a
you pretending you're
fantastic
not on
atmosphere
Tinder.
in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Was it Tinder? Okay. Boring.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And that gets things running. Valverde. Roberto Carlos.
Lari-lari terus. Dia balik sini dong.
And he can clear it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Chooses to go cross-field. And it's Roberto Carlos. Very nicely done. He's had it taken off him. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. That's a decent clearance. Nedved. And it's Hullet. Rummenigge. Out to the right. Kaká. Tries a shot! He's cut it out. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rummenigge. Nedved.
Angel.
That a foul? Yes,
Ano
the
nga, no?
referee's given it.
Match up.
Paris Saint-Germain yet to have an attempt on goal. Shevchenko proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's the shot!
Oh, yeah.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Kaká. Collier. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Kaká, he is through here. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
God.
Goal! First blood drawn. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Aduh.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Shevchenko! Costa Curta with the clearance.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Neymar. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Thuram makes the interception. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Koundé. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now that's well seen too. And it's Nedved. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Costa Curta.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Played back in. And they
Oh,
win it
belum
back
wakbar
again.
polar diam aja.
Neymar. Thuram.
Belum bisa nyundul, Bung.
Roberto Carlos. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Neymar. Kaka.
Kaka?
And Neymar.
Ya.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, look at the space here. Crossed into the middle.
Aduh. Oke.
And that has been cleared.
Kakak di mana ini?
Oh, what a mistake.
Oke. Ya udah.
Now that is commitment to the cause.
Berapa harganya? Belum tahu, Abi.
Paris Saint-Germain
Yeah.
with the corner. There first. Vieira attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Mana kena terus sih?
Nedved. Now it's Hullet. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Real chance! Oh, they could be caught out here. The referee brings the first half to a close. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're off again.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's nice. Punched away. Vieira. Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hullet. Oh, shooting chance! Vieira. Valverde.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Interesting ball. Oh, that was vital. Ball is over the line.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing. Valverde! He has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Messi does really well there. He is strong. Valverde. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Roberto Carlos climbs up big. It's a goal. They are right back in business.
All organic.
Well, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Paris Saint-Germain clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score, once the ball was recovered.
That has certainly made things interesting. It's a mighty effort.
Keren.
No mistake. And they
Dia nggak bisa syuting, diumpan lawan.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's in plenty of space here. Alexander-Arnold is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well seen. Saw that
Masih
coming.
aja kena
Well
kaki.
played, well stopped.
Kaká. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Vieira. Valverde. And here's Shevchenko. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Defending of the desperate variety.
Wah, polernya mundur ke belakang, Bung.
And he's managed to get rid. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. It's a pretty loose pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Collier. He's got a goal!
Jamie.
It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Ronaldinho
This
lucu.
is quite a battle.
Messi.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
À leur place, le numéro 18.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Le numéro 5. Ronaldinho. Le numéro 8. Changement en cours.
Ronaldinho ketemu Ronaldinho, Bung.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Quality ball. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Rummenigge. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pinches it off him. And here's Hullet. Alexander-Arnold.
Fokus.
And here's Hullet. Cleared without complication.
FPL.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a
Aduh,
late
kena
steal.
dong. Udah di-charge.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Il y aura 2
That was
minutes de
just
temps
poor
additionnel.
decision-making and a weak execution.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Gently done. Oh, good-looking ball. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Now it's Bale. Back into the middle.
Ngapain?
Bale. And it's the goalkeepers to claim.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mati lagi yang main dua.
There's the whistle, and it is
Rampal.
going to penalties.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
And it will be decided by the melodrama of penalties. Bale first in line. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Nedved is the next man in the spotlight. Oh, straight down the middle, and for some, it's too much. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to keep pace here.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Cruyff is second man up. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
So this one to restore parity. Oh, what a save!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
This to double their advantage. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself. 2 to the good. Paris Saint-Germain must score here to stay in it. It's in. Pick that one out.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Can the goalkeeper come up with a moment? That's it. It is done. So it all ends in heartbreak. All the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing.
Ah, commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak, and part of the game that we find irresistible. Total emotional despair for them.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Nyalain ya.
This one to restore parity. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. So it's down to business here. Nkunku is in a really good position out wide. Zaire Emery. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nkunku. Mbappe. Acerbi defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Barella. Fiddles it through. Terrific header! No, not the best of headers. Goes forward. Now he's off and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
DiMarco takes aim and crosses.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Mbappe, Olise, Nkunku. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
Oh, good balls.
Nkunku! Decent enough try. And that's been won straight back. Barella. That has ended up in no man's land. Olise tries a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal, France! The breakthrough strike. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
France have penetrated for the first time. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Caught offside that time.
The son of the
The most accurate pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Mbappe! Nkunku! Oh, important interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
DiMarco. Barella. And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. The ball is loose and the chase is on. France have the chance to go the other way. And that's definitely not his best. Mignon deals with it effortlessly. That's a good ball played into space. That looks a good ball through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Barella looks to get on the end of this. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Lovely bit of skill. Crosses it in. Tries a header! Harmlessly behind. DiMarco. Time and again they are repelled. Nkunku shot a goal! Barella. Now what about a counter-attack? Koundé. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ashlani.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Now it's on Nautovic. And here's Thuram. Thuram!
Ooh.
Now that is commitment to the cause. This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. And we hit half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Thuram. No, again there's no way through.
Ya
Oh, he
Allah,
couldn't quite
ngapain
make it.
dari situ? Backhill dong.
Thuram. Now the finish! It's in! Inter are back in business.
I was impressed with
Thuram.
both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Aduh.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Thuram. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And here's Thuram. Aslani wins the duel this time. Couldn't squeeze it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Nkunku. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Kurang.
Mbappe, decent hit! Goal, France! Into the lead once more.
Le nombre de spectateurs.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
And yes, it's him again. France take the lead. Saliba getting this one clear. Mbappe proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him. There's the shot! Inter Milan get their fourth corner. And it's been taken short. That's tidy. Nice physical challenge. Well, it's Mkhitaryan. And he's there to clear it. Nice sequence of passes, this. Hernandez gets it clear. They're up to 5 corners now. Aslani plays it short. And they've got a throw. It's a good-looking cross. Cleared without hesitation.
That's what has to be done now. No.
In with a header!
Astaga.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised
Acceptable.
for offside.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
So, time
Le
for
numéro
changes
10.
on both
Le
sides,
numéro
actually.
18.
A swift
Le
reaction
numéro
then,
8.
and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Le
Oh,
numéro
that's well
14.
spotted.
Changement.
Mignon sends that a long way. Now it's Correa. Dumfries. Showing good feet. Dumfries tries a cross.
Inter
Akan
really might
nag-poles
just end
doang.
up kicking themselves
Pitak.
after that. That could well have been it.
Natano Martinez sa pitak, guys.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Actually,
Nah,
he's had a shot! It's there! Once more they've done it! They just will
Sparring,
not
Om.
lie down!
Well, this is just incredible.
Kaya
I
Jackie
mean,
ni
who would have
teman di
seen
grup.
this? Neither manager, I
Ape.
think. It's all happening.
What a moment
Tingnan
of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Big
Martinez.
header! Oh,
Bola
what
Ju.
about that? Late
Main
in the
nggak?
day, this could well be
Om
it.
Hanamichi.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And he's done it again. He's
Di
got
sini kita
his
main squad
second.
Indo nih.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it,
Martinez
Peter,
lolos
but they
dengan
should find it
cerdas.
necessary to avoid a slip-up.
Oh, shooting chance!
Jos.
No mistake.
Join bang kalau bukan DT. Oke.
Late in the day, game
Gasket.
over surely.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Wih,
2 up and very little time left.
Sarai.
Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
So, a genuine chance to
Pancuran
increase
dulu.
the lead. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Çalhanoğlu!
Sipan dulu. Balik lagi. Oke, Om.
Corner count is rising.
Ntar lagi
That's
maghrib.
6. Çalhanoğlu with the short one. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Kolomuani.
Kalau Prancis tuh udah ngandelin apa namanya?
Wriggles his way through. Saliba gets it away. Oh, he's been caught napping. He is through here. Taremi. And he gets rid in a hurry. And there goes the final whistle.
Mbappe.
Inter Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this.
Mbappe-nya udah nggak ada, susah. Prancis itulah kalau Prancis, ya kan. DT squad Indo. Siom mau pakai itu Indo nggak? Gas, oke, squad Indo. Gas. Bikin room ya. Squad Indo nih guys. Full Indo. Nah. Oh. Ada Gareth Bale tapi nggak punya kiper. Belum diambil kipernya guys. Apa yang stroke? Kelas nih, habis ini maghriban dulu kita. Tapi kipernya aku pakai Neoreo. Lah, dia pakai gulit dong. Astaga. Oke lah.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Closing in on goal. The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the finish. And he's following up. He's scored.
Aco aja.
It's him.
Maju nih.
Surprised because his
Tunggu lagi.
instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic. A real wow
Sering
moment.
Ferdinand.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Oleh Romain.
So a breakthrough already. Schneider.
Cancel dong dulu.
And we have our very first corner.
Oleh.
Not tall.
Waduh.
Decent enough try.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now.
And the shot!
Waduh.
And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Celtic are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Cancel, bro.
Schneider. And they can counter here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is missed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bukan situ dong.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And that has left him in a heap. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Adams deals with that comfortably. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hoisted in. He's in plenty of space here. Thuram. Showing good feet.
That's good play from him.
He's picked his way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Good read, needed to be. Bastoni gets it clear.
Sayang sekali.
Floated through. Thuram! They've got to be quick to recover this. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Sandy Walls. Kiri tu.
Struck first time. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Celtic are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Well seen.
Yeah.
Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's lofted through here. And the half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Indonesia were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Thuram. And that has put paid to that. Schneider has found the net here, of course. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's a key interception. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Susah main Indo. Thuram.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
That has been knocked clear. Back it goes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Taken back almost at once.
Udah nggak ada pemain tinggi. Finishingnya baku.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Zaire Emery spots it and intercepts. Celtic deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should.
Dong. Rizky Ridho.
Might be danger here. Can he finish? They've scored!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. This is promising. Has earned a reprieve for the time being. Corner then.
Masukkan. Gareth Bale naturalisasi.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Coming on the field, number 13.
It's a decent clearance.
Dong.
Substitution.
Indonesia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Petri, he's got away. Real chance! He should have put that one away.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
That's been cut out, well played. That's played into space. And he's intervened well there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Indonesia have their third corner. Tries to get it clear. Celtic have the chance to go the other way. Nicely worked.
Lagi
And he gets rid
aja.
in a hurry. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Kaliwa, dapat dong.
The final 5 minutes.
Celtic certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Bale.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's clever. Pass is just off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
There will be 3 minutes
No
added
unnecessary
time.
risks, and the game is petering out
Oh,
here.
poli om capek
That's
om.
been intercepted. And the number on the board is 3.
Aduh.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Bale. Shapes to shoot! Offside that time. So that's it. It is all over.